Hello, everyone, and welcome to Grow Through English channel, the place where we speak simple English, share real thoughts, and grow together. Before we start, don't forget to like this video. I subscribe to the channel. And turn on the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Today, we are going to talk about something many people struggle with, something that causes stress, guilt, and self-doubt for students everywhere. Today, we are going to talk about how to study effectively, not how to study longer, not how to study harder, but how to study in a way that actually works with your brain, because many people think they are bad at studying. But the truth is, most people were never taught how learning really works. If you have ever sat down to study, opened your book, and felt tired before even starting, this episode is for you. Let's start with an honest question. Why does studying feel so difficult for so many people? You want to study? You know it's important, but when the time comes, your mind feels heavy, distracted, and uncomfortable. You sit in front of your notes. You read the words, but nothing stays. Your eyes move, but your brain is somewhere else. So you check your phone just for a second, then another second, and suddenly studying feels impossible. Many people think this means they are lazy or not smart enough, but that is not true. Studying feels hard because most people study in the wrong conditions. We try to study when we are already tired. After long days, after too much screen time, after stress and pressure, our brain is not fresh. It is already full of notifications, thoughts, worries, and unfinished tasks. Then we expect it to focus deeply. And when it doesn't, we blame ourselves. Another big reason studying feels hard is pressure. Pressure to get good grades, pressure to finish fast, pressure to understand everything immediately. Pressure makes the brain anxious, and an anxious brain cannot learn properly. Instead of feeling curious, you feel scared of failing. Instead of enjoying learning, you rush to finish. This turns studying into a stressful experience, not a learning one. Another mistake many people make is treating studying as one huge task. They say, I need to study math. I need to study biology. I need to study everything. This sounds simple, but to your brain, this feels overwhelming. The brain does not like big, unclear tasks. It likes small, clear goals. When the task feels too big, your brain looks for escape. That escape looks like procrastination, scrolling, daydreaming, or suddenly feeling sleepy. This is not because you don't care. It is because your brain feels overloaded. Another important thing, most people confuse studying with memorizing. They read again and again, highlight everything, and hope the information stays. But reading is passive, and passive studying makes your brain bored. Your brain learns best when it is active. When it thinks, when it connects ideas, when it understands meaning. If studying feels boring and painful, it is often because your brain is not involved. So the problem is not you. The problem is the method. Studying is not about forcing yourself. It is about understanding how your brain works. And once you understand that, everything starts to change. Before we talk about techniques or schedules, we need to understand something very important. Your brain is not a machine. You cannot force it to work just because you want to. Your brain learns best when it feels calm, clear, and interested. One of the biggest mistakes people make while studying is sitting down without a clear goal. They open the book and think, I will study for 2 hours. But your brain does not care about time. It cares about meaning. Saying, I will study for 2 hours, does not tell your brain anything useful, but saying, I will understand this topic well enough to explain it, gives your brain direction. When the brain knows where it is going, it focuses better. Another important thing, your brain needs energy to learn. You cannot study effectively when you are sleep deprived, hungry, or mentally exhausted. Many students try to study late at night, when their brain is already tired, then feel frustrated when nothing works. This is not a discipline problem. It is an energy problem. Sleep is not a luxury. It is part of learning. When you sleep, your brain organizes what you studied. It turns short-term memory into long-term memory. Food also matters. Your brain needs fuel, not just coffee and sugar. Another thing many people ignore is emotional safety. When you study while judging yourself, telling yourself, I'm slow, I'm bad at this, I will fail, your brain goes into stress mode. And in stress mode, learning shuts down. Your brain thinks you are in danger. So it focuses on survival, not understanding. This is why being kind to yourself is not weakness, it is a study skill. Another key point: focus is not something you wait for, it is something you prepare. If your phone is next to you, your brain is already distracted, even if you don't touch it. If notifications are on, your brain is waiting for the next interruption. Effective studying starts with preparing the environment. Quiet space, clean desk, no distractions. When your environment is calm, your brain becomes calm too. Finally, your brain learns better in short, focused sessions, not long, tired ones. 30 to 40 minutes of real focus is better than 3 hours of forcing yourself. Studying is not about suffering. It is about working with your brain, not against it. Now let's talk about what really works. Simple habits that you can use every day. First, active studying. Most people study by rereading. They read the same page again and again and hope it stays. But your brain learns by effort, not by repetition alone. After you read a topic, close the book and ask yourself, what do I remember? This might feel uncomfortable. Your brain might feel slow, but this is learning happening. Second, explaining what you learn. Try to explain the lesson in simple words, as if you are teaching a friend. If you cannot explain it simply, you don't understand it yet, and that's okay. Go back, review, and try again. Third, breaking studying into small parts. Instead of studying a full chapter, study one idea, one concept, one page. Small wins reduce pressure and help your brain stay focused. Fourth, using spaced repetition. Don't study something once and forget it. Review after one day, then after a few days, then after a week. This tells your brain, this information is important. Fifth, writing by hand when possible. Writing helps your brain slow down, process information, and remember better. Even simple notes, keywords, or diagrams can make a big difference. Another important habit: single tasking. Multitasking feels productive, but it damages focus. When you study only one thing. No phone, no music with lyrics, no switching tabs. Give your brain one clear task, and it will work better. Also, take breaks, but take them intentionally. Stand up, stretch, walk, drink water. Do not replace studying with scrolling, because that resets your focus. These habits are not complicated, but they are powerful, and when done consistently, they completely change the studying experience. Studying effectively is not about motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel inspired, some days you feel tired, and that is normal. What really matters is having a system, a simple structure you can return to, even on hard days. Start by choosing a regular study time, not a perfect time, a realistic one. Your brain loves routine. When you study at the same time every day, your brain starts preparing automatically. Next, create a small study ritual. It can be something simple: cleaning your desk, making tea, opening your notebook. This tells your brain it's time to focus. Another important part of the system is setting realistic expectations. You don't need to understand everything in one session. You don't need to finish everything today. Progress matters more than perfection. Also, learn to forgive yourself. Some days will not go as planned. You will feel distracted. You will feel slow. That does not mean you failed. It means you are human. What matters is returning the next day. Another thing that helps a lot is connecting studying to your life. Ask yourself, why is this useful? How does this help me? Where can I use this? When learning feels meaningful, your brain remembers it better. Now let's talk about balance. Studying is important, but rest is just as important. Your brain needs time to recharge, to process, to breathe. Take care of your sleep, your food, your movement. A healthy body supports a focused mind. And finally, remember this: you are not bad at studying. You were just using methods that didn't suit your brain. Once you understand how your brain learns, studying becomes clearer, calmer, and more manageable. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a quick favor: like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Let's keep growing together. Let's grow through English.